What's going on, you guys? Chantel checking in here. I'm back again with another video for you guys. Before I jump into this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and let's jump right into it. So in this video, I want to talk about like where I'm at mentally, you know, where my head is at, how I'm feeling. I also want to dabble a little bit on this dream I had that was really fucking weird, but it has a meaning behind it, so I'm gonna talk about that. But first things first. If you guys don't know, it's like raining right now, and it feels good out here, so I just decided to stand outside because I love the rain. But hopefully I don't get rained on or struck by lightning. But let me hold my phone down, actually, because I have a book right behind me where I wrote all my stuff, surprisingly. Okay, so if you guys don't know, I had a dream that I was arrested. Okay, so in this dream, right, it was this guy that I knew. It's always a dude, but it was this guy that I knew, but he doesn't drive a Camaro, okay? But in this dream, he drove a Camaro. So I'm riding with him, and it's like he's doing a bunch of illegal shit. He's doing a bunch of illegal shit, right? So, but I'm not involved in the shit, but I guess by association, if we got caught, then I was gonna go to jail because I was with him. and we were driving around. He was running errands, doing everything he had to do, and he wound up dropping me off downtown East St. Louis. If you guys don't know what downtown East St. Louis is, it's in the Midwest. If you don't know what St. Louis is, yeah. So just go east, downtown East St. So he dropped me off, and I had to go into this lady's house. Mind you, I didn't know who the fuck this lady was. I had to go into this lady's house, and I had to get something out of her house. Next thing I know, it was this huge ass fight that broke out. Like this huge fucking fight that broke out. And the police wound up getting called. Everybody wound up getting arrested that was involved in the fight. And the dude that I was with, you know me, I'm a naturally nice person, so I'm trying to help this nigga. So I'm telling him like, hey yo, go over there, like fuck it, go over there, like they gonna lock you up. But personally, I feel like there was no need for them to lock him up because he was the one getting jumped, and I just thought that was stupid as fuck. So I'm trying to help him, and I push him over to the house that I was at, over by the porch. And I push him like on the side of the porch, and the cops wound up locking up everybody that was involved in the fight. And it was a dude that was jumping, the dude that I knew. He's locked up, he's standing over there. So for some reason the cops felt the need to push everybody over to the house where I was standing at, and where I miraculously had my friend. So after that happened, one of the guys that was in handcuffs was like, oh well shit, if I'm getting locked up, you might as well lock this nigga up too. Hey yo, officer. So I quickly like put my hand over this nigga's mouth, like shut the fuck up, like what are you doing? So the officer come over, he like, well shit, he was involved in a fight, singing like a fucking canary. So y'all wanna know what happened after that? So I stood in front of him and I said, well officer, honestly, I don't think it's fair, and I don't think it's right that you have to lock him up and he didn't do anything, like he was the one getting jumped. Y'all, tell me why I wound up getting locked up myself. They didn't even lock him up. The dude I was with, they didn't even lock him up. But that's my homegirl, the sisters. So they wound up locking me up. And I was just confused, like, what the fuck? But come to find out, the dude that I was actually trying to save, he didn't even say thank you. There was no thank you. There wasn't shit. And once they put me in handcuffs, I don't know how, but I was like calling my dad, and I was like, Dad, you gotta come get me. Like, you have to come get me. And he was like, for what? Because he was the only person I knew that stayed over in that area. And I called him and I was like, you have to come get me. You have to come get me now. And he was like, for what? I was like, I got locked the fuck up. Like, I was mad as fuck. I was like, I got locked the fuck up. And he was like, you got locked up? I was like, just come get me. And after that happened, I woke up. And then for a split second, I was like, damn. I really thought I was locked up for a minute, which I thought was funny. But at the same time, I was like, well, what does this mean? Like, does it mean I'm going to get locked up? Does it mean I did something wrong? Like, so I decided to Google search it, and I decided to write it down. And basically what it said that it means is, it may reflect your sense of injustice or feeling that something isn't fair. That part stuck out to me because just the day before that, me and my homegirl were talking about the whole coronavirus pandemic and how it's affecting people, and how in China they were literally throwing black people out of their place. They were on the street. And I was talking about that with her, and I was like, honestly, I don't think that shit is fair at all. So when I kind of pieced two and two together, I was like, well, it makes sense why I had a dream that I got locked up. Because I honestly don't think, like, I feel like with this pandemic, it honestly doesn't make sense to me, because it's like, y'all don't want people to go outside, but y'all want people to go to work, but that's only because y'all don't want to give any more free money. Make it make sense. Like, what is $1,200 going to do? Like, people spent that shit on food and shit that they needed, and you motherfuckers still have the nerve to ask for rent. Do you guys seriously know that there is like 22 million people that file for unemployment that still haven't gotten the shit? And I honestly feel like that's why I had that dream, because it's a lot of things that people are doing that is so not fair and it's not right, and I really don't like that shit. And I just thought that shit was just really, really fucked up. When I seen that news article to where it showed that them people in China are literally throwing black people out of their apartment because of the coronavirus, and it really doesn't make sense to me, because I always think, well, damn. How did it go from Chinese people or Asian people being the face of it to black people being the face of it? But I'm not surprised, because we're always the face of something. But that was pretty much the crazy ass dream I had, and it pretty much explains why I had it. But I also want to talk about my mental health for a second. And as you guys may know, or if you don't know, I started this journey of mental health and self-love. And I would say from when I first started up until this point, I feel really good, actually. Because if anybody knows me, anybody knows that I like being alone. I don't really like going out. I don't really like doing anything. I just like my own personal space. Plus, on top of that, I'm really sensitive when it comes to my mental health. So if I feel like anybody that comes into my life, if you're not there to help me elevate and grow and become a better person, and if you're there just to fuck with my mentality and just fuck with me as a person, I don't like that. But I say, as of now, I feel pretty good. My skin is clearing up. Thank God. I don't have as many nightmares as I used to have. Also on a good lighter note, before I used to have panic attacks, and I can't even remember the last time I had one of those, and I'm actually really proud, because I haven't had a panic attack in a very long time. So yeah, I want to continue on this journey and becoming a better person, learning more, becoming a better me. Also, I will be adding some clips. This was from a couple weeks ago where I tried to make quarantine cookies, and I'm gonna let y'all watch this clip to see how they turned out. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and I will see you guys later.